Do you currently have a time gap between your Airbyte jobs and your Coalesce jobs? Well, in this video, we'll discuss how you can kick off a Coalesce job the moment an Airbyte job is finished. Let's dive in. So jumping into our fleet builder here, we want to start off with our Airbyte blueprint. As you can see, it's at the top of our list here. We can click on that and click trigger a sync. So it's going to add a vessel for us over here in the fleet builder. And so for Airbyte, all we need is our connection ID and our API token. So I can use our credential management system to fill in our API token, and then I will copy and paste our connection ID in. So there's that. So that's all you need to get going with an Airbyte vessel here inside of Shipyard to trigger this sync. So just some things to note down here below the inputs. You can see for notifications, you can set up an email notification for any error or for a completion of an on-demand run. And you can send that to one email or as many emails as you want there. You can add as many as you want in this bar. And then next, you can see we also have guardrails for the number of retries, the time between retries, and the runtime cutoff as well. So just some things to note there. So that's our Airbyte vessel. So now that the Airbyte is set up, we can go and do our Coalesce vessel. So we want to start a job. So again, I can pull that up here, connect those together. Then for Coalesce, again, I can use our credential management system to throw in the Coalesce inputs there. And same kind of idea. So what we have for our fleet now, if we're just looking at this full built out fleet, so we have an Airbyte sync. So we're starting that Airbyte sync. Whenever it's finished successfully, we will then start a Coalesce job. You can see here in the middle, you can also set up a fleet to run, or the next steps to run based on the error of a previous fleet or completion of a previous vessel as well. So just something to note there. So last but not least, we want to name this fleet. So we'll name this Airbyte to Coalesce. Okay, so it looks good to go there. We can go ahead and click save and finish on the bottom right hand corner of our screen, which will take us to a screen, as you can see here, that are saying that our fleet has been created successfully. And then we can click run your fleet. So this is going to start an on-demand run inside of Shipyard. So you can start one of these at any point inside of Shipyard by clicking the green run now button on any fleet page that you're on. There's also two other ways that you can start a fleet inside of Shipyard inside our triggers tab here. So you can set up a scheduling trigger to schedule, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly. You can add as many of these as you want or as few of these as you want there. And then also you can add a webhook trigger as well. So you can kick this off using any other application, a Python request, a curl command, anything like that. And what you can also do here with these webhooks is you can also send parameters in as well, which is really neat, especially for a use case like this. So you could set up this one Airbyte and Coalesce fleet, and then send in different connection IDs and different job information for Coalesce. So you don't have to have one fleet that could run multiple different variations of that same fleet. So with that in mind, let me go ahead and delete that out, resave this, and we'll pop back over to our logs and look and see what's happening with this run. So popping back over to our logs. Okay, so we can see that our Airbyte job just finished successfully there. By the fact that that bar turned green. We can click inside of this and it's going to show the Python output from this run. So you can see the inputs that we tossed in here, so the API token and the connection ID, as well as the information it's saying that Shipyard, the Airbyte sync was successfully triggered there. So we pop back into the logs, you can see that the Coalesce start job vessel has also started as well, by the fact that it's that yellowish orange color there. And you can see that it just also finished successfully. I can look inside Coalesce and you can see that this refresh is happening right now. It started a few seconds ago. So in this video, we discussed how you can kick off an Airbyte sync. And the moment that sync is complete, you can kick off a Coalesce transformation job. If you have any questions about this solution or how you can use Shipyard in your organization, use the link in the description to set up a time to chat with our team of data experts. If you want to see more solutions like this one, check out these related videos.